All right, Scott. I'm an android.
I'm an android.
Android.
I switch on 1, 2, 3. We're drawing. Kikaida tonight. Kikaida
Kikaida
tonight.
night.
Kikaida tonight.
Night. All right. This is my gotta be a poser again tonight because I didn't grow up with Kikaidas, but I'm thankful I've got Scott and John with me at least.
Yeah.
Yay.
They did grow up with Kikaida.
Yeah.
And at least one of them like dresses up as Kikaida sometimes, right? Scott, you still dress up as him?
I'll show you something. Wait, my camera is on.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me take the branding down.
There you
go. Look at that.
And my
Well,
Kikaida
you
jacket.
hot.
Oh, you're wearing it. Okay. Very cool.
It's just this is a jacket. It's not.
Yeah.
You got AC going though?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You ruined his secret identity.
I got a bit of a head start. So I'm going to be drawing Jiro tonight.
Fine. It's fine. There's a lot going on. So.
Because I figured I have to do some drafting and put a guitar and.
Nice. I mean, the premise for Kikaida, it's a pretty straightforward plot. It's
Okay.
Good versus evil. I mean, how would you sum it up, Scott? It's like,
yeah, I mean, well, it is a children's show, so
yeah.
It is.
How dare you, sir? No, just kidding.
I got no problem saying that because I still love it.
Next thing you say, Knight Rider is a children's show.
Is it?
I thought it was a documentary.
I don't know. Knight Rider.
The first AI.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, that was like one of the formulaic monsters of the week type of thing, right?
Right. So essentially, there's a scientist who was captured by this evil organization, and he was forced to create like 13 or more robots, kind of thing, to take over.
It was originally the 13, right?
Yeah, the original 13, and he wanted to defy it, so he created another robot on the side, and that would be Kikaida to kind of combat it. Yeah, but the problem was it was an imperfect robot. That's why his head is it's not round, totally round. It's kind of offset. Half of him is red, half of him is blue. So yeah, he does have that one flaw, I guess. When the main bad guy, Professor Gale, plays the flute. What happens is it affects his circuits, right, or something.
Yeah. His incomplete conscious circuit.
Yeah. So
nerds.
No, I mean, but that's the premise of it, and then so basically it's like, yeah. And I guess along the way, the scientist Komoyoji, he loses his memory, and so Jiro, Kikaida, he finds the daughter and son of the scientist, and they're trying to kind of like find him. And along the way, like I said, they meet a detective who's supposedly the descendant of Hattori Hanzo, and yeah, it's kind of like inept detective. And yeah, it's just a fun formulated thing where it's like monster comes in, attacks, and then someone gets kidnapped, and then it's like he shows up playing the guitar, and then he fights in his human form. He fights like the minions, and then the big monster comes out. The flute plays, and then he can't transform, and then something happens, and so to block out the noise, and finally he can change, and then he fights the bad guy and defeats him, and then drives off. And then next episode, so it goes on for like 50 something episodes.
There's 42 episodes, but the 36 of them follow that formula. And
Yeah.
then after that, it kind of divots a bit or it pivots a little bit, and then there's a
Well,
little
it's more
bit more.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
story is
There's
kind
more
of
story on that one. Yeah. So yeah, so that's essentially what Kikaida is. And then like for us growing up, that was a big thing because in the 70s, we didn't have cable and all that. So this is one of the few shows that we would watch. And I don't know. Yeah, I guess everybody watched it. It was on KIKU, and
cool.
I remember like even like for me early on, like I couldn't read fully, so I had to have my aunt or my sister or my mom read it. Read the subtitles as I'm watching this. So kind of helped me actually learn to read.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, well, but we're fortunate too because like places like Shirakia and things like that would bring in, they would import products from Japan, tied into the show. So
The kind of Kamen Rider, all those toys.
mhm. So it was kind of nice because in Hawaii we had kind of like an advantage because we had a head start to like um, so live action superheroes are kind of considered called they're called tokusatsu. So like early Power Rangers, and then
Ranger.
they would also bring in like anime and all that too. So we got to see a lot of like stuff like Get the Robo and like we would have some really odd ones too. Like it's like what is this one? I'm still trying to remember the name of it. I think it was called Gataiga. It was about the car, like the 5 car racers. And you remember that one?
Not really.
So it was 5 cars, and then it's like whenever they were losing, they would combine into one bigger car, and that's how they would win. And you're like, I thought the concept of the combining car was kind of cool, but it's like when you think about it, it's like, wait, wouldn't that make it more like an inconvenience because it's heavier and
Yeah.
bulkier? But it was called
Not
something like the super battle car or Gataiga or something like that. I don't know. It's a weird show. It's the 70s. We got to do stuff like riding.
Mazinger.
Yeah. Transor Z.
That's the one with the flying fist thing, right?
Yeah, with the rocket punch.
Hope we got a comment. I didn't catch it. Sandy says, "Hey guys."
Hey,
Sandy.
you gotta come in. I know she says she doesn't have to be up, but I know
And
she knows
Facebook user says nothing.
the
It's a blank
how.
comment. Facebook user.
Yeah.
Sandy says, "Hey guys."
Hey guys.
We're nerding it out, but Kikaida was created by Shotaro Ishinomori, and he's given us a lot of like characters. Like, isn't Cyborg 009 Ishinomori too?
009, Devilman, Kamen
Devilman.
Rider.
Oh no, Devilman? Devilman was him?
Is it? Oh,
I
no,
thought that
not
was
Devil. Oh, Skullman.
That's Guy.
Skullman.
Skullman, which is the predecessor to Kamen Rider.
Because I'm a skull man.
Yeah. Go Rangers, even Robocon. Robocon was Ishinomori. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So he was an amazing designer, and it's interesting because when you look at like Kikaida, it's like this is 1970s, like 1972. So to make these outfits, I think they use kind of like what, foam rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they look like they were miserable to wear.
Yeah, exactly. So back then, it was pretty ingenious, with the limited, supplies that they had. But yeah, but basically it was like a, like a formulated superhero show. Oh, the cat's getting all crazy. Hey. My cat is sick, so we have to keep her inside. So she's getting all kind of.
No.
Yeah. She was scratching up the couch just a little while ago. Oh, and then I'll go and caught her. So. She wants to go out, but we can't let her out. She has to stay indoors for a few days.
and your house is going to get destroyed.
Pretty much. Kikaida is one of those weird things too. Like, I think we talked about this last time, but the whole Kikaida versus Kikaider.
Well, we did want to take a second to recognize we lost a couple
yes.
people.
Yes.
Auntie Trina Robbins.
Yeah.
If you've been
that's a
paying
rough
attention
one.
to the news, she had a stroke at the beginning of the year, I think, right? Or was it February maybe?
I believe so. Yes. Yes.
And she was hospitalized for quite a while, but
we just saw her in Maui in December.
Yeah, but she has passed away.
She was. It's amazing what she accomplished over her, in her life, and she really had a passion for comics and love for, and she really did a lot for women cartoonists, to help promote.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of her, know her synonymous with Wonder Woman, and she helped design Vampirella's outfit, actually. But yeah, she was a great historian as well, and it's. I'm really going to miss her. I mean, every time she came by, she would always come and say hi and would talk a story. And and it makes me realize too, like she's really a legend. She's really done a lot for the comic community, and I'm honored that I could talk to her so frankly.
Yeah. And then not necessarily art related, but we saw this shortly before the stream started. What was the sumo wrestler's name?
Sumo wrestler Akebono. He's Hawaii based, from Hawaii, and he was sumo wrestler. He passed away today. So losing a lot of people. Very, very unnerving.
They will be missed.
They will be missed.
Darren says he remembers attending an event where he got to see Kikaida actors Daisuke Ban and Shunsuke Ikeda?
Yeah.
Shunsuke?
Shinsuke Ikeda.
Yeah, he was Kikaida 01.
2002.
And he passed away
Japanese
too.
Cultural Center of Hawaii. I remember getting Kikaida posters signed by them. Also some cookies with Kikaida printed on them. Cookies with Kikaida printed on them.
Hey, I missed the cookies. When was that?
That was earlier in the 2000s, like 05 or 06.
Yeah, that first time when they signed, it was crazy. It was like, even I was waiting in that line, like, whoa.
I think most people were.
Yeah. Well, because again, it was the first time that they kind of came out,
Yeah.
So people were bringing like all kind of memorabilia and records, and I brought my 45s. I got those signed by them. But Ban is, he's still alive and well. That's good. Still
will he be at Kawaii-Con this year? Kawaii-Con?
I am not sure. They have not announced the guests, but he's not coming to Oahu anymore. So so possibility could be, because he did last time, but not sure. So, but Kauai Comic-Con, I guess the badges go on sale today, and I believe it's going to be.
I got to draw him and give it to him.
You did, yeah.
You probably threw it away right afterward, but it's all
good. I'm sure he appreciates all that. I was gonna say though, I'm sure a lot of these celebrities.
You've probably gotten so many of them over the years. It's like, whatever. Thanks, kid.
But it's from Hawaii. That's a difference. Yeah.
The only thing I did was put Kawaii-Con on it, so that Kawaii-Con.
Yeah. So they know where it's from.
Yeah.
They usually do that, like when they usually have those those big autograph boards.
Yeah.
Usually has like the gold, the gold trim around it, and then that's usually what they do is they sign it, and then they usually put like a date and like where was the signed.
I love the Kikaida mask has just like the slits in the pupils in the corner. The guy must have been mostly blind.
Well, actually, I think it was a woman, right? It wasn't a woman in the thing. But growing up, I thought for the longest time that's why I thought Kikaida was cross-eyed, because there was those little slits in the
I can see that.
Front. Yeah. So as a kid, I was always draw those pupils, and I don't know, he looked kind of didn't look right. But years later, they finally did the on Adults. Was it Cartoon Network? They showed the Kikaida.
Adult Swim.
Was that, or was that Toonami?
No, it was Toonami in the afternoon. So
Toonami, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was nice because it was, when was it done? In the 2000s, right? I think it was.
Yeah,
so it had, the characters looked like it was from the 70s. It looked like Ishinomori's like original story, but the animation was really well done, and it really showed a little bit more about the characters. And I'm not too sure how close it is to the manga, because he did do a manga afterwards after the TV series. But yeah, it was great, and I think so. The animated one they called Kikaida to differentiate from the live action, which is Kikaida.
I don't know if it's just because us in Hawaii calling him Kikaida. Because I think most of
I don't know when you look him up online, it's mostly Kikaida.
Yeah, I think it's a Hawaii thing.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
We follow the
like Kamen Rider.
The writing of it. It says da, right? Kamen Rider.
Yeah. Because we speak Japanese here.
Right, but it's Kikai, like Kamen Rider, so it's Rider, not Rider. Yeah. So it's Kikaider, Hakaider, Jinder.
So it's a Honda Accord. Go and drink a soda. Coke soda. I don't know. Yeah.
Sandy saying, how did the con go? I was running an arcade. Well, how'd it go for you, John?
Con was amazing. Con went really well for me. Probably my best event so far this year. It was good. It was big. There was a lot of issues, and most of it was, I say most of it was just based on the convention center. Unfortunately, security was bad, so lines went from like outside the convention center, wrapped around, and it actually went over the bridge into Waikiki. There was a whole no food issue, no outside food.
Yeah, we got around that by going through the back, right?
Yeah. Well, no, not really, because in the first thing in the morning, there was a guy yelling, "It's like no outside food." And I'm like, "Oh," and that was like before hours, so they were kind of targeting the vendors. But all in all, it was fun. It was big.
Yeah,
it was a lot going on.
I think they had about 3,000 more than last year. Not a huge growth, but
not a huge growth. But yeah, because last year was like just under 20,000, right? This year was like 20,500 or something like that. But there was a lot going on too, because I know a lot of people went to Sakura Con, which was at the same time.
Yeah,
and then some people went to the Baltimore Con. And there was a few other cons going on across the U.S. So not to compete with, but Sandy, you would have loved it, because like the biggest cosplay, of course, was Hazbin Hotel. It's like there were tons of people dressed up, and I wish I had a chance to take a picture of a lot of them, because some were really impressive. But
Yeah.
a lot of times I was busy, so I couldn't break away to like get the
You
my
thought
camera.
that was the biggest one as far as cosplay?
Was that One Piece? Yeah, I think so.
I did see some has been. We had a box
No,
at the
I saw
table
a lot.
drawing.
I saw a ton. And then some are really impressive, like the things lit up or the wings folded out, and I was like, wow.
I mean, I saw a few delicious in dungeons.
I only saw like a couple.
How come? How come? One Piece is making such a sudden. I mean, it was always there,
because of
but
the live action, and also in the anime it was a big thing because he has his new ability. He goes to that Gear 5 where he goes like kind of crazy, like with the white hair.
is that like his Super Saiyaman thing?
Yeah. So it's kind of weird because it's almost like he's a cartoon character. Like literally, like his eyes will pop out of his head, and stuff will appear out of nowhere, and even the sound effects are very like Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny-ish. But yeah, so One Piece, and then there was a lot of group themes like that. I guess there was a lot of Dragon Ball too, because
I mean, I still see a ton of Nezuko's.
Yeah, that's true. There was Demon Slayer.
Well, particularly Nezuko.
Yeah. But that's true. I didn't really
her con was the same weekend.
Many Tanjiros, huh?
Sandy was saying, yeah, our con was the same weekends too. So many has been in Hell of a Boss cosplays.
Yeah.
The con I went to had the voice actors for Hell of a Boss, so I met a lot of them.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So don't mind her spelling, she's getting tired.
Yeah. One of the artists over here is a storyboard artist for Has-Been Hotel. So he was selling some of his prints and stickers. So that was kind of cool. Let me see. Where did I put it? I had some of his stickers here. I lost it. Oh, here. Hey, Sandy, can you see these? Yeah, so I still have not watched Hell of a Boss, so I don't know these characters yet. And then got these two. Yeah. So yeah. And then I guess he did these as well. So, but yeah, this is from that guy Gavin. Yeah. I forgot his last name. I'm gonna say Arkuva. Oh, and also this one. This is my favorite. Where Arukan is his last name. You can follow him on Instagram, Gavin Arukan. But yeah, I love the expression on this one. Yeah. But yeah. But all in all, it was a good crowd, and I think with Archon is like everybody who came by our table, I think they seemed like they were having a good time, so no complaints. I think for me, just like every other con, it's like sometimes it's like there's nobody, and then everybody comes all at once, and then I'm like kind of inundated, and I was like, I kind of want to talk to you, but it's like I got all these people. But it was nice. It was nice to see everybody. Well, for me, we had a stamp rally going on. So there was a list of like 17 people, and Aiko was part of that. So you would go visit our tables, and then we would give you a stamp. And then once you filled that out, Crystal Lum, she was the home base. She would see if like how many were filled out, and then on Sunday, 3 people won like a prize, kind of like a collection of all of her stuff. So that was kind of nice. That was fun. Yeah, Michael was busy at the table, which it seemed pretty busy. It seemed like a lot of people were there drawing. They weren't just like kind of just.
Well, we stayed fairly busy.
Yeah. So it was you and Drew and
Rich
and
Jay hung out there a lot.
Yeah.
He wasn't an official volunteer, but he was there a lot.
Yeah.
Might have to just get him to be a volunteer next year, so I might as well. If he's going to hang out with us anyway, might as well get him in for
well,
free.
he was hoping to have a table. He didn't get a table. That's why. So. Probably next year he'll get a table.
And he's saying the stamps are a good idea to get people to visit more artist tables.
The only problem with the stamp thing is like there were like at least 10 groups doing it, so it got confusing because people would be like, "Oh, are you guys part of this? Or are you guys part of this?" And then the other thing that kind of messed us up.
Just lie. Well, yes, I am.
Michael made a stamp. And like, yeah, sadly, nobody really got it. You know.
Yeah, the only person that came for my stamp was Gwen.
Was Gwen? Yes, yeah, Gwen got your stamp. Yes. It's a cool stamp. It's the Comic Jam logo.
Yeah. It's okay.
Now next time. Now you have one ready. You have it ready.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, really? Oh, Mr. Bitter. Find it.
It's just
he's
this.
Not bitter. He's salty with a twist of lime. But,
yeah. So that's I got the Comic Jam stamp, but just the Comic Jam logo.
Yeah.
And I got redding to go with it.
Yeah. Red. The color of blood.
Yeah.
But Michael did well in the auction. I mean, all your pieces sold?
Well, they all got bids, but one didn't get picked up. So.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Has-Been Hotel.
Oh, really? No one.
No, it got $100 bid, but then it never got picked up. So.
Oh, so they never paid for it?
Yeah.
Or did they pay for it and just?
No, they never came down and paid or picked up.
Ah.
I still have that.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
They're on the list.
Just goes back into my inventory.
Yeah. Now, Has-Been Hotel, it's amazing how busy it was. And then I had a series of bookmarks that I did, and yeah, those sold like crazy. It's like people walk by and they saw it, and they're like, "I need it." I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that's why I made it.
Yeah,
that's what you said.
Thank you. Yeah, and those bookmarks will be in the next one, right? Not the library one.
They'll be in the
comic
ones for the local comic shops.
Yeah.
So
so you can get it for free.
Yeah, but they're printed and.
Yeah.
My paper's probably not as nice as what you made yours on.
Nah. People don't care. It's free. It's free. But yeah, so
sorry, yawning.
Getting back to Kikaida, so they tried to bring it back again. You know, like, how many years ago, Scott?
10 years ago.
You rebooted.
Has it been 10 years? Oh my god! Yeah. And sadly, it just didn't.
Oh, Drew, I see Drew.
There's Drew. You gonna add him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get my hand free.
I got him. Hey, Andrew. Hello. You're late.
You started early.
I'm right out of time.
Oh, do we have drunk uncle?
No. No, honestly, I was drawing and I lost track of time, and then I was like, "Oh shit, it's time for the thing."
He's upset too. Oh yeah, I just screwed up. I just realized. Right there, boom.
Glad to have you, Drew.
It's good to be here. How's everybody doing?
Yeah. We were just talking earlier about
I'm still tired.
Trina
from last 2 weeks.
and
and the wrestler.
and Akebono. Akebono
Akebono.
passed away too.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean, it's the inevitable end of our lives, you know.
is it now?
I mean, we're all gonna die someday.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to go.
This whole death thing just isn't me.
Which I quit being dead.
It's like
Quit
from
being dead.
from Sandman.
Oh yeah. I think the South Park Christmas album had this song, and it was dead, you know. So it's this real nice little folk song. It's like dead, dead, dead. Someday we'll be dead. And then it has like this choir of children singing in the background too, and I'm like, this is pretty messed up.
Well, it's not incorrect.
No, yeah, I mean it's not, but it's just to have, like I said, to have this choir, you know, just kind of harmonizing in the back of the children, you know.
What is the difference between Kikaida and Android Kikaida 01?
01 is his brother.
Oh, it's his brother.
It's like he's supposedly more. Is he more complete?
He's complete. He doesn't have a conscious circuit.
He doesn't have the conscious chip.
He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be more ruthless. He's not supposed to care because he doesn't have the conscious circuit. So he just does what he's supposed to do, kind of thing. Whereas he kind of would have a choice.
Yeah. So, yeah. So 01 has like kind of like the breastplate, and then the kind of like those little bracers, I guess. And he's a little bit more symmetrical.
So he looks a little bit different.
Yeah. And then there's Roboto KGK.
You're making up words again.
Is that the detective guy?
Mm-hmm.
He wears the hat, right?
Yeah.
Red jacket.
Yeah.
And that's why it was really weird in Shin, you know, in was it the Shin Kamen Rider? I'm like, hey, isn't that Roboto KGK?
Oh, that's cool.
They never really announced it, but yeah. But yeah, so the reboot came out 10 years ago, and yeah, sadly, it never really took off. So yeah, so they never really developed it. But I don't know. Kikaida's a big thing in Japan anymore. Is that what it is?
Kikaida's bigger in Hawaii than it is in Japan.
Oh yeah. That's why Bon Light loves
like
coming here, because it's like he's well known here, you know. He's a god here. But I mean, Bon's been on a lot of things, though. I mean, wasn't Bon in the Ring?
Yeah, we were watching that on Christmas Day one time. And
you watching the Ring on Christmas?
Somebody gave it to me for Christmas for some reason.
Oh,
they just because Bon was in it, so they gave me for Christmas. And I don't like horror movies, and we're watching it on Christmas Day. And Bon comes on screen, and we're all like, "Yay!" And then he tosses the girl into the wood, and we're like, "Oh."
Did they kill him?
Well. That's what he said when he saw 3 holes in the ground. Well.
The Ring is scary. That's a scary movie.
It is scary.
I saw it in the
This
theater.
guy had nightmares for weeks.
Well, I take it back. I saw the American one in the theater. I saw the Japanese one too, and the American one is kind of ridiculously the same as the Japanese one.
Yeah.
They pretty much just do all the same stuff.
All right, taking my time today.
So, what are there plans for Kikaida Day in 2 days? There,
No,
Scott?
since Generation Kikaida is kind of not really a thing anymore. I don't think I mean, it's good. They proclaimed the Generation Kikaida Day in Hawaii, but since no more real Generation Kikaida anymore, I don't
Yeah.
think they do.
After the final appearance or whatever
Yeah.
of Bond, yeah. He will live on. But I guess that was the thing too. Like as a kid, like I remember liking Kikaida over like Kamen Rider V3. Like I like Kikaida more for some reason. Maybe because it felt more like a kid's thing,
Yeah.
kid show. That's another thing too. Like, people still embrace it. Like I just draw like little Kikaida things and it's like, oh, it's Kikaida. Like,
Too bad Kevin Sano's not in here with us, right? Yes.
oh yeah,
He's drunk Kikaida a couple times.
it's a couple.
Just a
I have a feeling Kevin could draw Kikaida with his eyes closed. Like he was. Although I'm pretty sure John could too.
We'll do that next. I'll close my eyes and see how close I can get to Kikaida. It's like, what the hell is that? It's modern art.
I have to
don't
know what the
understand.
patterns are every time.
Yeah.
Is it 2 stripes on the left and 2 silver? Is it I forget.
I kind of like just kind of make my own. Actually, it's like it's close, but it's like it's not accurate.
You know, Mr. Miura?
I've had some people criticize that. It's like, hey, it's not accurate. It's like, it's close enough. You know who it is. It's a cartoon.
Hey, you need to get out more.
I know. Hell, it's like that same guy who is like showing all the different walks of Godzilla. Like the 1962 Godzilla walked like this. 1971 walked like this. I'm like, whoa, scary, dude. That was a fan.
I like the one when Godzilla just sort of jumps and then sort of
He's
shoots
kind of vertical.
like feet first.
Multiple times too. It's not just one.
Like he just goes sort of feet first
He's just
across
vertical.
the screen. Oh, that one is a hoot.
Now I have to watch Mystery Science Theater again.
Do they watch Godzilla?
They've done several. Yeah, they've done several.
Oh yeah, that's right. They had like a running gag about Jet Jaguar.
Yeah, Eskimo Spy. Eskimo Spy. That's pretty funny. The Scott's rifle finally makes sense now when he sings it because we're doing Kikaida. So that thing that he's singing was always like, whenever the episode started, there was like a prologue thing. So it started with that, and then they showed you like a little preview of the show, and it was just like the monster screaming, and then a lot of whooshing, jumping around, and then it goes into the theme song. And you're like, oh, okay.
So
at that point, you're like, oh, I saw
good reference of his freaking helmet.
Really?
Yeah, because like the this part's easy enough, but like all the little greebles and stuff in the plastic part.
No, look under John San or something like that, So if you do that replica helmet, that's the one that went for auction too. I think for that Sam donated for that for the Maui wildfire.
Did Sam have something to do with Kikaida?
He was Kikaida for a couple of years.
Yeah,
But
the,
he's-
the live action, the live performances here. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was actually Kikaida. He was in the outfit.
Get out.
I will not.
Yeah, it was him, and didn't Bert do it too?
Bert was for a while.
And-
Scott
and
was a good angel.
Scott sometimes.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Come on. Scott here? You used to do Kikaida?
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
For like public appearances. Yeah.
That's awesome, Scott.
Myron was like an android. All these guys, even
Jackson.
That's crazy. And Jackson, I know, had done Spider-Man in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody likes Spider-Man.
Nobody likes Spider-Man.
here we go. This is your. This is a part of the whole drinking thing. If you're drinking with us right now, it's like bash us.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. Bash on Zack Snyder. Take a shot.
I'm just making up the details. You ever sneak anything in the details, John?
Nah, not really.
Should. It's just like sneaking little pictures of Zori or something when you're drawing the details.
I don't know.
On my
I guess
Kikaida helmet, there's a bat signal hidden in there on one of the lights.
Yeah, see?
Oh, nice.
There's like so much stuff going on in there. You might as well just like have fun with it,
I think it's a cool design. It's very striking in the red and the yellow and the blue.
Well, didn't the red and blue stand for something?
Good and evil.
Yeah,
The two gods or demons or something like that.
I
something
believe
like
it's
that. Yeah,
it's red and blue for blood because it just don't matter. Sucker die for your life when my shotgun scatters.
I see. And yellow for jaundice. Got it. Got it.
Is that a
What?
gangster song there?
That was
no
Colors by Ice-T.
Oh, Colors. Okay.
See,
What if in Tutola?
if Drew Gutierrez did here, he'd be Ice G.
Ice-T. Dude, that's
Word to
good,
your mother.
Todd. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Is that going to be a rapper name?
Well, it's funny. Aaron asked me if I would help him write some lyrics for a rap album based on Dune.
Aaron who?
I want to
my
help with
brother.
that. His brother.
Because he and it's basically the whole reason why he wanted to do it was because he thought that in Dune, the character of Paul Atreides, his Fremen name is Muad'Dib, and my brother thought Muad'Dib sounded like Mobb Deep, who is a rapper.
Okay.
So that was he was like, it sounds like Mobb Deep. And I was like, okay.
It's mob too deep.
So you got this? You got any lyrics done yet? Let's hear 'em.
I have
He's
some.
pretty good at being on the fly. He comes up with stuff like.
I did make up a few. Let's see.
There we go.
Right, pull them up. All right. Find my lyrics.
Drop a beat.
Terrible at this. He's the rapper. I'm the writer. But let's see if I can find
He's a rapper. He's the writer.
the lyrics.
No, get inside, Zeddy. No.
Let's see.
Hey,
Oh, who's that?
Mr.
Somebody
County guy.
that would be Mr. Ron. I'll add him in. Hello.
Good evening.
Good
Hey.
evening. I haven't seen you in a while. Is it because it's Kikaida? Is that why you came in?
That was it. I guess so.
Okay. I thought you like Got to be here. Kikaida.
That's more like
Howdy, Ron.
haven't
Okay,
talked
here-
to you guys in a while. So.
All right,
Oh, okay.
Ron,
You
can you
missed it,
beatbox?
No, why?
Because we need a beat
Ice
for
tea.
Drew.
For Ice
All right,
G.
here's
I can try. I don't know.
Here's one of my lines I wrote for Dune.
Go ahead.
Harkonnen bushwhack, Sardaukar attack. Your rhymes fall flat against the Kwisatz Haderach.
Oh, that's strong. That's strong, Drew.
That sounds Klingon.
Yeah, the fact that you were able to rhyme with Kwisatz Haderach, you know,
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
So
It's almost like Dr. Seuss rhyming, you know? Just make up something.
with
You
the
know, I
House
did-
Harkonnen, always be boning.
I didn't get most of the lyrics, but I like the energy, Drew. I really like the energy.
thanks.
Get
I
wiped
won't
out,
be.
then he's just zoning.
I won't be performing on this endeavor.
And
It'll
he won't
my
be
brother.
performing. Be performing. That can go. A Conan performing.
I don't know. I just tried to come up with some stuff that could sneak some Dune
I don't
words
know.
in there.
What rhymes with sandworm?
I didn't rhyme with sandworm, but I said something about bust a cap in your ass and leave you for food for the almighty Shai Halud or something.
There you go. You something about you have to say something about I must not fear because fear is the mind killer.
Yeah, I thought about trying to put the litany against fear in there somehow. I don't know. It's a work
It'll
in
come.
progress.
It'll come. Sounds good. Should be fun.
Taking
But
the spice.
Aaron-
It's nice.
My brother, yeah, the spice. My brother has a drum machine and
There you go.
sequencer, and he's got all
There you
that
go.
stuff
So it's got
for the making
got a
of
beatbox.
rap music.
Same
All
Zien
right.
solo.
I would do
I'm
it,
not sure
but I
what
think
that
I'd
means,
hurt myself.
Alex. Also liked your hell of a stuff.
There you go. Hey, apparently Eric Bauza is here in Hawaii right now for the. I guess he came for HIF. Eric Bauza
Eric
is the
Bauza?
current. He's the current voice of Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
Oh,
Oh wow!
I would say Bowser, isn't it the
Filipino
guy
guy.
from Sha-Na-Na?
No. BAU.
Good night, sweetheart. Well,
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
to go.
Bowser.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Bowser.
Yeah.
Oh, man, sha-la-la.
No, it's amazing. I didn't realize he was doing voices, and he's an animator too. So I think he was animator first, and then I guess he did some voice acting, and then they said, "Hey, you can do Bugs Bunny."
Well, it's like Brad Bird does voices every now and
Right.
then too, you know?
Right. Or
I
even
think I think a lot of it's out of necessity. It's like, I just got to do this voice.
yeah, or even what was it? Tony Anselmo? Was that his name? Donald Duck. So he came to the con, and then he's an animator too, and then I guess he does the official voice of Donald Duck.
Hmm.
So I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Pick that stuff up. Let's see, Armex says, hope you guys have a great night. Also, hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing good, Armex.
Yeah.
I've been watching your stuff. He's supposed to what you call it, a time lapse of a Spider-Man piece he did.
Cool.
Nobody likes
Putting
Spider-Man.
a lot of stuff up. Yeah, but that's the unfortunate part. Nobody likes Spider-Man.
Yeah. There you go. Hey Ron, did you know? Hey Ron,
Yeah.
did you know Akebono passed away today?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's our age.
Well, does have that weight, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't. Wow. And he had, other than that, I heard he had like physical problems too.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't know that.
Like he had a hard time walking and all that. And honestly, I thought Kunishiki would be the first to go.
Kunitsky kind of started taking care of himself after a while, right? Because he lost all that weight and.
But he was still on the bigger side, wasn't
Yeah, he's
he?
still big though.
Yeah. But Akimoto, well. No, that's too bad.
Yeah. That's the one thing with Kikaida. I feel like you have him face that other way. It's kind of weird because his head goes up. You know, that fin kind of looks kind of weird.
You look kind of weird.
Yeah.
Take it personal, Drew.
I know, seriously.
He's
Bad
talking
fin day.
about Kikaida.
You didn't know the difference between 01 and Kikaida.
No, I don't. I was just being stupid. Fake
So-
fan.
No.
Fake fan.
No.
What's the timeline or the connection between like 01 was built first?
Yeah.
He was made first, but he didn't appear first.
Yeah. So where was he all that time when
In that statue.
or whatever. Yeah.
he was
Oh,
alive?
is he like lore? Is he like lore from Star Trek
Yeah.
6?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Apparently,
what I was thinking
Professor
too.
He wasn't evil enough to activate him.
But I don't know. Wasn't it
So
kind
he
of
was
like
created
like
first.
another dimension too, or something? Because remember when Hattori Hanzo kind of ended up in that thing? I don't know. I never did quite understand that.
And the professor created him also.
Yeah.
Oh.
But not Noonie and
Professor
Sue.
and Marianne here on Kikaida Show.
And Kikaida Isle.
Kikaida.
So he wasn't activated while Kikaida was still running around then.
No.
Not originally.
Oh. So that's where he been all this time.
In the statue. I never did watch too much of 01.
Yeah. I think they had.
And,
Well, I just liked them because they had all the Hokkaidas, right?
well, the Hokkaido brothers.
Yeah.
They turned into that weird big brain thing.
What about is it
Kinda.
Bajinda? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Bajinda, the female one.
The huge
Sweet
headpiece.
Bajinda.
Yeah, with her boob raised. Yeah.
Her boob raise.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah.
Yeah, she shot off these little things off her boobs. It's like,
I
Her
believe the
Madonna
correct
outfit.
term is breasticles.
well, I mean, it's not like Majinga Z, Aphrodite, right? She would shoot, fire 1,
Yeah.
fire 2,
Yeah,
and then fire 3. Wait, what? What?
which is awesome. I was watching that, and in California it was Transor Z. We were watching
Right.
that cartoon, and I saw that, and I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, what is going on?
Hey, what else was it called?
What?
I've only known it as Transor Z. What was?
Majinga Z? Majinga Z is the real name.
Oh,
But yeah,
jeez.
Majinga Z.
I only ever watched the renamed stuff, like Battle of the Planets and
Robotech.
Star Blazers.
That's what I kind of remember them as also.
Instead of Yamato.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was confusing growing up in Hawaii because I think I
You
saw
say Yamato.
the Kiku version, Battleship Yamato, but I also saw like the feed from I don't know, maybe it was like back then it was WTBS in Atlanta, Georgia, and they had Star Blazers.
Turner Broadcasting.
Yeah.
You say Yamato, and I say Yamato.
It was on, Star Blazers was on when I was in California, but it came on super early, and I would try to get up super early to watch it before school, but I'd be like half asleep trying to watch Star Blazers at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I
Yeah.
remember they showed it on KHNL over here, Channel 13, when they kind of like rebranded the stuff.
Was it called Star Blazers or Battleship?
Star Blazers. And I think my friend's mom actually helped with the subtitles, I think, on that.
Wow.
And then that was about the same time that we got to see Battle Fever J.
Battle Fever J.
That's the one that Stan Lee co-created.
That was supposed to be the Captain America.
He did?
Yeah.
Yes, Stan Lee co-created Battle Fever J, and he had made a deal in Japan for Battle Fever J and Spider-Man at
For
the same time.
Spider-Man.
And there was one more. What was the third? Because it was supposed to be a 3-thing deal.
I don't know about the third one.
I think you're right. There was a third one, and I can't remember the name of it.
Godzilla.
It was
Like
more.
Bioman or something, or one of those weird.
Oh, Bioman?
I think it was one of the Sentai ones. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
Bioman. I know
I don't know, there was a
Bioman.
lot of like those going on at that time, so. Battle Fever J, where? I think you could have one of the characters as Miss America.
Well, it's like there's one that was supposed to be from Africa, and I think Stan Lee had originally intended him to be from Wakanda.
Ah, actually, that makes sense now.
Battle Kenya?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be Wakandan?
Yeah, I think it was because it was supposed to like sort of connect to the comics. So.
Oh.
Okay. So who was French and was it Cossack?
It was, France. How come they
Japan,
couldn't
of
say
course, was
Russia?
the lead one.
How come they couldn't say Russia?
What didn't they say Cossack?
Yeah, they couldn't. How come they didn't just say
The
Russia?
second Battle Cossack was played by Ban-san.
Fun, yeah. I don't know. And because during that time, it's like the whole, I don't know.
Because Cossack sounds cooler than just Russian.
Well, back then, the USSR was still the Soviets, right?
Yeah.
It's still around.
Right.
Well, I imagine Japan had kind of a tenuous relationship with Russia. I mean, they fought with them, like had skirmishes over like who owned islands and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Russians kind of sneaky. They just automatically, right when Japan was defeated, they declared war on Japan and they took over a lot of the islands around that area.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of sneaky.
Kick a guy when they're down.
Well, they did beat them. I mean, the first great naval battle, or first battle, naval, I guess, victory for Japan's modern navy was against the Russian fleet.
This is good that we're having this. I haven't drawn all day. I haven't drawn all week.
A little bit of history for everybody.
That's right. Drink and draw. It's educational too.
Right.
That's why I like Golden Kamui, because he was a veteran of the Japanese-Russian War.
That's right. Andrew loved that show.
I still love that show. Just haven't watched it in a while.
That's right. Hina.
Oh yeah, Hina. The Serpa.
Yeah.
I've been watching Sandland on Hulu.
Yeah, cool.
I
Toriyama's
like
last series.
I like it.
Winter night,
Sandland.
take my hand. Off to
Never Neverland. Ding, 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 ding. Has any of you watched X-Men 97?
Yeah,
Is it any good?
I've enjoyed what I've seen so far.
It seems very faithful to the original. Like, I don't know what it is. It's the colors or something. It really looks like the original series.
Probably everything, right?
Well,
But
they
even
tried
like
to
the
emulate
animation,
style.
like,
Animation's a bit smoother. It's the
yeah,
lines are a bit like sharper, but it has that kind of weird cell shading, and you know,
Mhm.
Is it like computer
Maybe that's
CGI?
what it
That's
is.
why not CGI, but like you know what I mean? Is it like
there's
computer?
definitely a touch of the computer on there, but it's not quite as you know, as natural looking as like the real hand drawn stuff.
Mhm.
But it's not too far removed from the original. And John's right, the color palette really helps to sell
Yeah.
it, you know.
Mhm.
I think they got most of the original voices, right?
That's what
Yeah,
they
I think
say.
everybody who was living.
Yeah.
Although they have a different voice actor doing Jubilee, but the original
Yeah.
Jubilee popped up in an episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She looks a little bit different. I think the way they handle her eyes or something like that look a little bit different. But I mean, aside from that, you know, looks like
And
it's
they're trying to
tying
make her
in
look
with
more Asian.
Yeah.
I always thought the Jubilee character was a useless character.
Well,
She
it looks
was.
like it's tying in with the New Mutants. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Well, I mean, Roberto from the New Mutants is a character
Yeah.
in this, but so far we
Sunspot,
haven't
right?
seen any other. Yeah, Sunspot. We haven't seen any other of the New Mutants, so it's just Roberto.
Not Cannonball or Richter or.
Yeah, just so far just Sunspot.
But they do show like
Or Boom Boom.
I guess like what the original, like from the original comic. I guess like what it had like, right? Didn't they show like a portrait which had like Puck and all those guys, Puck and Angel and all them. Not Puck. What was his name?
Puck is Alpha Flight.
Yeah, Alpha
Yeah,
Flight.
wrong guy. I meant the other guy. Yeah.
You talking about Beast?
Yeah, I guess it was Beast when he was like wasn't blue yet.
Yeah, when he's still
Oh,
human.
no.
No,
Yeah,
the-
the original.
yeah. There's a scene where they're looking at in like Professor X's study, and there's a picture of the first class, and they're all in the classic yellow and black uniform.
Yeah.
So there's some nice nods to that.
You ever seen that YouTube video when I guess Angel was trying to join the X-Men and Professor X was interviewing him, and he just kept bashing him because all he could do is just fly, and how we really don't need anybody that can just fly, and you don't even fly
I didn't see
fast.
that.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, later on.
It's crazy, but there was a minute in the 60s when they tried to spin Angel off into his own comic. And I don't know if they just thought for some reason like people like Angel and then realized nobody likes Angel. So,
Well,
Angel's like Spider-Man.
yeah, and then
Drink.
I think it was Chris Claremont, right, that changed him into Archangel.
actually, that was Louise Simonson and Walt.
Okay.
And Walt Simonson.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, good for them. Now Angel has a mean streak to him.
There were a lot of people who were upset with Gambit's pink cutoff shirt.
Oh man.
Oh, Gambit's always been extra.
But it's like that was the
Yeah.
80s, you know. It's like
I thought it was in character.
yeah. I mean, there's a scene where like they open up a box and they have
It's always been extra,
rollerblades.
right?
Is that what the X stands for?
Extra.
Extrovert.
Am I wrong though? I mean, Gambit's always been like that.
He's a fashionable fella.
Moncherie.
I mean, there was wasn't there like one version with just a fishnet tank top?
That's right.
Yeah. No, that
I was
seems like
expecting
a
to see some
Gambit move.
cosplay of that this year. Nice they kept the theme though. They added in the characters at the game. Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
But they added in like the characters like Morph and I guess what Bishop was in the intro too?
Didn't he die? I thought Morph died in the
That's what I thought too.
previous series.
He came back in the series.
Well, he came back.
He was like
kind
a
of crazy
pawn.
though, yo.
He was a pawn of Mr. Sinister,
Okay.
Everyone's a pawn of Mr. Sinister.
which
And
is
it was Apocalypse, right? That changed Angel.
yeah, it was Apocalypse who made him into the Archangel.
Or Death. One of the horsemen.
Apocalypse. And we just had an eclipse.
Now you're making me sad. I'm just thinking of the apocalypse that we got in the in the live action.
Isn't that
It's
Moonlight?
like Juggernaut in the live action.
Yeah,
that's
that is.
right.
It's Oscar Isaac. But that's part of the reason it's a bummer because Oscar Isaac was a good choice, but then
Yeah.
they did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
No, the one they were comparing him to was it Ivan Ooze?
Oh,
Oh.
yikes.
I got the impression that Oscar Isaac was acting his ass off as
Really?
Apocalypse. Yeah, he was like really chewing up the scenery.
Who directed? Was that Singer?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's why. Because I remember Apocalypse could grow really big and
It's got to do with the
Yeah.
background.
He's like a shapeshifter.
yeah. And when they showed, I guess, that dream sequence, I thought, oh yeah, that's what Apocalypse should do. And then he didn't do that in real, I guess in real life. And Magneto was so weak in that fight. Really? That's all you could do?
In my mind, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like Magneto was always like an Omega level threat.
He is.
Like I always put him right alongside like Doctor Doom and like all the like in the top echelon of like bad guys in the Marvel comics.
I mean, in one of the John Burns X-Men, he defeated the Phoenix. He said he just wrapped the entire Earth's magnetic field right around her. I was like, oh shit. And it suffocated her for some reason.
I hear Dale Gribble.
Are you hearing that? I can't even hear it.
Andrew hears Dale Gribble all the time. 24/7.
He's in my head.
That's my secret, Cap.
I've always heard Dale.
I know where you live.
Ah,
It's a conspiracy, Hank.
You don't know me.
You don't know.
You better not do this. Oh, and tell Hank I'll meet him down.
yeah. The one when Peggy was teaching sex ed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know where you live. And can you give me a ride, Hank? Thanks.
I just recently saw that. I'm like,
I love that show.
That's coming back, right?
Right here.
The guy that played the voice of Dale passed away.
Yeah.
yeah.
I tell
And
you
I guess
what.
they recasted the voice for Khan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to have a white guy doing Khan anymore. Probably bad form.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, you know, the whole.
If it wasn't for IMDb, would people know?
Well, the thing is I mean, well, I can't, I'm not Laotian, so I'm not the authority on it, but I never saw Khan as like disrespectful, really. I don't know. I mean, really, he just makes fun of Hank for being a dumb hillbilly all the time. So.
Santan Laotian.
Near the end of the series, they seem like they kind of became like friends.
Yeah.
You guys ready for some
Connie
looks
is,
here? We're already over an hour in.
What was her name from Amy? I guess from Futurama. Same voice actress. Connie.
Scott, you ready? We get to see Scott's jacket again.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Nifty. Did you buy that or?
where'd you get that?
Jackson brought it back from one of his trips.
There you go. That explains a lot.
What's the 3 for?
It was change. Switch on
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool. Thank you,
That's
Scott.
I like the pose. Very cool.
Can you guys see me?
What happened to
I
Drew?
can see you. Well, I could see you.
And then
Drew just
you
turned
got-
off his camera, I think.
Oh,
No,
Still here. John, you ready?
Okay. So the song goes Suichi on.
3 switches.
1,
Ah,
2,
oh, we
3,
lost Drew.
3 switches. Ha, 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 ha. So, yeah. And then I did. I'll cover this later. After defeating Orange Ant was always my favorite villain. Kikaida had to face Orange Ant.
Oh no.
The ant is nagging him. So,
Orange Ant shaking his butt.
he's like
ready?
wiggling his butt behind.
It's your back.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Shoulder.
Sorry,
He's back.
sorry.
There you go.
oh, look at that.
Hey, I like the pose.
I was trying to do
Yeah, like I
sort
said,
of
when he, yeah,
like a Kirby-esque Kikaida.
yeah, it's kind of nice. Like I said, when he faces that way, it's weird because that upper part is kind of like off. It looks weird for some reason.
I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm at so far with Jiro.
Oh, that's fast, dude.
Wow.
Well, I started,
There you go.
10 minutes, 20 minutes before. I don't know.
Blocking his eye. Well, did you hide anything in there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Just asking. Pigeon. Of course, every time I think pigeon now, I think Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson mystery. Norm McDonald's pigeon.
Yeah.
Another guy we missed.
I liked him in the Orville also.
Mike Tyson?
Norm.
No.
Oh no,
Norm
Norm
Macdonald.
I was gonna say I watched the Orville. I don't remember Mike Tyson in there. I did see Dolly
that Mike-
Parton in there.
Yeah. No, but the Mike Tyson mysteries is like this cracks me up what they get him to say. It's like it's crazy.
They don't have him at the end anymore.
Oh really?
I don't know. I mean, like the ones I've seen lately, he's not at the end. They don't have him sitting in the chair, saying whatever.
Just kind of like kind of like his afterwards muse, But the Orville, I still have not watched the Orville yet.
Well, it's not getting any more seasons, so you can go back and binge it now.
Yeah.
It's all on.
They're just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, I mean, it costs a lot to make, and bummer.
I went into it expecting not to like it. I thought it was going to be like a kind of making fun of Star Trek.
Family Guy in space.
Yeah, and I was really wrong.
I liken it more to like the original. Well, not the original, but the Next Generation MASH mixed up with MASH, like work.
Yeah,
well, isn't that what they kind of wanted? Like more of a Next Generation kind of a feel.
Well, it's very much. Yeah, it's very much an homage to.
He brought in a bunch of writers from Star Trek to work on it, and
writers and directors. Frakes was involved.
Yeah.
Cool. I still haven't watched like this next season of is it the cartoon one? What was that called?
Oh, Lower Decks.
Lower Decks, yeah. I was thinking
Lower Decks is good. I'm enjoying Lower Decks, and Star Trek Prodigy is a good one too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think one of the voice actors.
That was originally canceled, but I think it's going to get a second season. Star Trek Prodigy.
I think one of the voice actors who usually comes to Amazing is on that one. I think.
That's good. On which one, Prodigy?
Yeah.
I like Prodigy because it's got a hologram Janeway.
Interesting.
And I always like Kate Mulgrew. So how long did Kikaida run?
One season.
One season.
Yeah, but they kept reshowing it over and over.
Yeah, it's like Gilligan's Island, where they.
Yeah, kind of. But that's why I think most of us knew Kikaida. We didn't really know 01 that much. Like they didn't really show that one that much. Kamen Rider V3 they showed multiple times. And even Ultra 7 they didn't really show multiple times, right? Like once or twice maybe, yeah.
Ultra 7 was on KHNL, right?
Something like that.
In Hawaii.
Well, when KHNL came back, they played Ultraman. I remember that. And then they showed some other stuff. So
we had Ultraman on the mainland. But I never saw Ultra 7 until I came here.
Ultraman. Black and white, right? Ultraman on the mainland. I remember watching Black and White Ultraman.
There might have been a couple episodes. Because before, like, it was weird, but it's like Tsuburaya had a show called, I think it was called something like Ultra Q. And then
Ultraman Q. Yeah.
Like Ultraman sort of spun off of Ultra Q. So. And I think the Ultra Q stuff was mostly in black and white.
Ultra Q is more just like a regular sci-fi type of show.
I only got to watch Ultraman when I went to see my aunt in Las Vegas. The Las Vegas channels played it, but
yeah,
the Kingman or the Flagstaff, Arizona, I couldn't watch it. But
I was always wondering like how, what the reaction was for Kikaida on the mainland, but when they had like those little festivals down over here, like some people would come like from California and some other places too, right, Scott? Didn't some people like fly down specifically?
Yeah,
you need to see it. So I guess they showed it, but
I know, like I think San Francisco and Vegas, I think also had it.
Oh really? Okay.
Because August Ragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a big. So he talked about like growing up. I guess he was part of that. He got to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. Like it's still, I don't know. Were there a lot of video games of Kikaida? I mean, he showed up like
No,
occasionally. I noticed, but yeah, for the
yeah,
most part, it wasn't right. I mean, like
nah,
Kamen Rider had a ton, Ultraman
yeah.
had a ton, but yeah, for
He
some
kind of
reason,
showed up in
Kikaida
like those
was
Super Robot Wars as a,
yeah when it had like all the
yeah.
5,000 characters. Yeah,
Was Kikaida the first tokusatsu?
No, no,
no,
no.
What was before that?
what is
Kamen
that black and
Rider.
white one? That Moon guy?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a
I think
Moon guy like on a
Ultraman,
Kamen
motorcycle?
Rider. Kamen Rider predates him.
yeah, Kamen Rider was 70.
Yeah,
I think 8-Man might
Ultraman, yeah.
even 8-Man might have been
Ultraman,
before
Ultraman.
that.
it's true.
You remember 8-Man?
Yeah, but the original one was this one who like yeah he looks like he was from the moon and kind of looked like kind of like there was another character Rainbow Man. He had like a turban and stuff like that, but he would like rode a
Oh yeah, yeah.
motorcycle and
Kevin
had
Sano
shades.
drew a thing of Rainbow Man.
Rainbow
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, but Rainbow Man was different. But yeah, I think like I said, that first one was like I forgot it was something from the moon.
It's like Rainbow Man, Warrior of Love, or something.
And that was an interesting one too with Rainbow Man. Because he was Hindu.
But like, I think Rainbow Man didn't get subtitled, so it
Yeah.
was hard.
No.
That's why it didn't take off as well as Kikaida them.
Yeah.
Because it was a cool concept, or at least the kids kind of wanted to get into it, but because nobody could figure out what was going on.
Yeah,
right?
well, nobody knew what it was saying. And the next thing it's like, hey, he's all white under the waterfall again. What's happening here?
Well, remember Playwell?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had those like poster
The toys.
books.
Yeah.
I want to say books. They they just came in a little box, but it was like posters of the
Was
of
that the
shots.
board ones?
Well, there was just shots of the show,
Yeah.
and you could see
Or like the
Rainbow
cards.
Man, all the
Yeah.
yeah, something like that, and then you could
Yeah.
just open it up and different characters. I thought Rainbow Man was cool. They had his 7.
But that was the thing, because yeah, they were against the westerns. That's why the bad guys are just like cowboys.
Yeah.
So, and the main bad guy was like, I think it was like Jesus Christ was the main bad guy.
Oh wow.
So then,
Oh, right.
so they never showed the last 13 episodes. We never got to see the end.
Well, not in the U.S. probably.
Yeah, not in the U.S. Yeah,
Yeah, they kind of love Jesus here.
Well,
do they?
maybe now would be a good time to show that because we're more tolerant, right?
We'll bring it back, Rainbow Man. That should be our new mascot for UH. Rainbow Man, the Rainbow Warriors.
And how's the state of Arizona bringing back laws from the 1800?
What?
Oh, you never heard of that? You never saw the?
No.
They
Yeah,
brought
that's,
back this law from the 1800s.
Are you
talking
serious?
about
So it's like, so you
Yeah.
can draw it and quartered. Is that what it is?
well, this is about abortion, making it illegal.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
Well, that's how they did it. You
they,
answer
uh,
what?
Draw it
yeah,
and quartered.
they kept this law in the book since like the mid 1800s, and now they want to say now we can enforce that.
Huh.
And I think Arizona was only a territory back then. It wasn't even a state. But they did say the judge that I guess made it into law was picked by Abraham Lincoln.
Well, there you go.
So wow, okay.
I thought you were going to say the judge that ruled on it was picked by.
Abraham Lincoln was the first Republican president. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever.
And hat.
Different,
Yeah, I
different
guess
type of Republican, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's one of those things that people that don't pay attention to history always try to argue. Well, it was a Republican that freed the blacks, freed the slaves. It's like, yeah, but it's not the same. If you
Yeah.
actually believe that, then why are you like so opposed to everything? You know?
We got a different type of Republican these days.
Yeah, the Dixiecrats. That was the really crazy thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Southern Democrats were the ones who were so vehemently opposed to integration. They wanted to maintain segregation for a long time.
Look at that, a little bit
What
of
is it?
political
I
history
don't know
too.
if I want to draw something else or not.
I think you
You
do.
love it. You love drawing something else.
Draw Hokkaido.
Kikaida.
Yeah, Hokkaido.
Draw agenda.
Agenda.
I mean, I've drawn her before.
Draw Zero One.
I've drawn Tiger.
He's drawing everybody.
Go slow
Got 'em
first.
all.
Be gentle.
Draw
I
Professor
could draw one
Gill.
of the. Give me one of the bad things. What are the monsters?
Professor Gill.
I've drawn Professor Gill before too. He's the one that looks like a wizard, right?
Yeah. Draw
Yeah.
Long.
purple
Who's
starfish.
Starfish.
Purple starfish.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I've drawn purple starfish before. I can draw a quick purple starfish.
Yeah, not a
Here-
purple tower.
So here's my Jiro though. This there you go.
Nice.
Good job.
You can give it to Bon again if he comes down.
You think he can play more notes other than
Three. 1, 2, 3. No.
that whenever he shows up, right?
Yeah, that's all he's programmed to play.
Oh,
Piece of paper.
is he like the first AI?
He's not a jukebox, man. You can't just choose what he's gonna play.
Don't put quarters in his butt and think that he's going to just start playing whatever song you want to hear.
It sounds like you know out of experience here.
That's why I'm not allowed to go to any
Yeah.
events.
Yeah, you're right. He's the first AI. That's a good
As
one.
a restraining order against me.
Another one.
Can he play Summer Holiday by Cliff Richards?
Can do what's that? Stairway to Heaven.
Let me stop my camera for a bit while I'm thinking. Zoom in on Drew and John for a bit.
Why? It's the first time I've drawn Kikaida.
Didn't they say Stairway to Heaven was copied off another song? Or at least
Well, I don't know. Didn't they come up with it over here in Hawaii?
That's the story I heard.
Yeah, isn't that's why it's. Oh, did you see they're talking about
They're-
shutting it down for good?
I thought they were going to tear it down starting
Yeah, a long time ago.
next month.
Yeah.
They're going to tear down the stairs.
Ron, do you remember Tom Moffat?
Yeah.
So on Tom Moffat's radio show, he was telling a story about, I guess, when Led Zeppelin came here and played.
Mhm.
They played at the Waikiki Shell,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and it went really well, and I guess they stopped here on their way to Australia, and then
Mhm.
they were playing some shows in Australia, and they wanted to come back and play Hawaii again, and I guess Led Zeppelin's manager called Tom Moffat and was like, do you think if the boys came back, we'd be able to do some more shows? And he was like, oh yeah. And I think they ended up doing 3 nights in Hawaii. All of them sold out, and
At the Waikiki Shell?
I believe so. And
Oh.
they wrote the song, I guess, while they were on tour in Australia. But the rumor is that the first place they played it was in Hawaii.
Stairway to Heaven?
Stairway to Heaven.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true, but according to Tom Moffat, that's the story. So
Huh. Well, there's, I guess, the rumor that says what Jimmy Page wrote it when he was only 21 or 22.
he was pretty young when he was, with Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet he was probably the youngest member of the group.
Did you guys know that Big Yellow Taxi is based on Hawaii?
No.
The that song?
Yeah,
No.
it didn't. But
It makes sense now, though, when I'm remembering the lyrics. Who sang that? Was that Counting Crows or something?
Joni Mitchell.
Oh, Johnny. Because they said they paved paradise and put in a parking lot.
Yeah, because she came to Hawaii and she was so like taken back by the beauty of it. Then she got to her hotel room and she opened the curtains and she saw a parking lot. That's all she saw. So I was like, oh.
Oh.
And then like part of it, there's a part in it, about the trees in the tree museum. That's botanical gardens.
And they charged you $1 to see them or something, right?
Yeah.
That was the lyrics. Wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Don't always seem to be. If you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah.
In paradise, put up a parking lot.
That was
Sorry.
beautiful, Michael.
No, I'm just...
Nowadays it's bog. You open the window and it's bog.
I think we need some more Dune rap.
No.
Dune rap.
Dune. The cracks
Nope.
of Dune.
Do, 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 do.
Dune. The da.
That's all I want to say to you.
No, it says Drew's doing a Dune rap for his brother, for Aaron. I guess you missed that part.
No, I heard that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you're saying to do the da. So
Yeah.
I'll say to you, right?
It was funny. It was the police.
The popo.
Sting. Every breath you take.
Oh yeah, the song about the stalking.
Yeah.
Is that what that song is about?
Well, listen to the
Yeah.
lyrics. It's kind of
True.
rockish. Yeah.
I'll be watching you.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's good. You're talking in your sleep.
It says, "Oh, can't you see? You belong to me." That's kind of toxic.
I think that's up for interpretation.
Yeah.
A lot of songs like this.
That's what people that have TROs usually say. That's open to interpretation, right?
Is that like a psychiatric test, like a Rorschach test? Like, okay, listen to the lyrics. What do you think? Is that good or bad? All right. Refuses to answer. I'll color these later. Color these tomorrow. I got a couple more bookmarks. I want to do a few more bookmarks.
All right. Purple starfish.
Purple starfish, or is it brown? I don't. What was it? Purple or brown? I don't know what color it is.
I think the 01 is orange one, and the Kikaida one I think was purple.
Yeah. And then B3 had that. Green sponge. That's always a fun monster.
Green,
That's like
green tea.
that's like our Baywatch. You know, back not Baywatch. Baymax. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's like our Baymax back then. You know, it's just round parts. It's like,
I think you
hey,
need to draw a purple starfish versus Patrick.
yes.
Hey Scott, you did the research on the box set?
On the box set? No.
Oh, you didn't do that?
Yeah.
Ron asked you for something.
No, I got the box set for 01.
Oh, okay.
And one of the menus
Look
has like behind the scenes kind of info.
I added the subtitles.
That helped.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say more, Scott, because you.
Oh no! I just yeah, no. I went in there.
You had more to say.
I was adding the subtitles.
That's it. That's all you need to know. Moving on. We're moving on.
You're gonna say
Next issue, Ron.
Next.
I thought you were gonna
say next
put
issue.
together the cover art and the interior jacket. Nope, just the subtitles.
I chose the font. Yeah.
That's funny. Like you have somebody you have a conversation with. You're like, so what'd you do today? I went to the store.
And what else?
That was it.
You know those subtitles I had to add?
Yeah.
It took me forever because I saw, you're supposed to be plopping the subtitles in as you're going along, but because I'm watching it and I'm watching it.
Oh, there you go. You're getting distracted.
I gotta go back.
Watching.
Yeah, I gotta go back and I gotta pop it in.
You're watching it and making your own comments. You know what? They should have done this instead. Like, oh shoots, I gotta do the subtitles.
I've drawn so many Kikaida with shade lights. I should do something different.
But his
I remember,
colors.
in the info on the box set, they were saying that they wanted to hire back the actor who played Kikaida in the Kikaida series, but they couldn't afford him. And I guess the budget was also limited, so they had to reuse a lot of, or just modify some of the older Kikaida monsters.
So, yeah. The purple monster and the orange monster starfish are the same one, basically.
Well, even Kikaida, right? Didn't they have that? What's the horseshoe crab? And later on, it came back and it's like, oh wait, it's got like antennas and the different pants.
Yeah.
What happened there?
It's a totally different monster, John.
I still laugh at like certain scenes though. Like I always go back to this where it's like, you're watching this and then you have the androids, and they stand on each other's shoulders. Like there's three of them standing on each other's shoulders, and then they jump off, and you're like, what was that all about? Was that even necessary?
You saw that in that one. One of the guys.
The belt falls off.
Yeah.
The guy's belt falls off too.
I still remember that scene where I think Jiro was on his bike and he was getting attacked by crows.
That's right.
But it was those stuffed crows on on a stick and a wire.
Yeah.
So
it's like the birds,
And they're not. It's like
and then it was the animation of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they were just swinging it in. It was like stuffed crows, and they're just swinging it into the shot, and he's as if he's trying to fend them off while he's riding his bike.
Right.
And you can actually see the the wires and how the crows are not flapping; they're just
flopping like
they're
like low income bats.
They're like wiggling up and down.
Well, their wings were in place.
Yeah.
So they were just being swung into scene and hitting Jiro.
I don't know. For some reason, like when was it Brown Scorpion, and he's looking out of the back of the Chevy. I was like, I don't know. That scene always makes me laugh for some reason. Like, why is he in the car? That doesn't make any sense.
I think there's a lot of scenes that make us laugh.
Yeah, this is the '70s. Well, like Scott said, it is a kid show. So.
Oh, speaking of the '70s, there's one scene. I think it was at the end of each Kikaida 01 episode where first of all, they always seem to end the fight, or the fight usually goes to some kind of quarry. That's
Oh yeah.
But
so they can throw that thing down.
Yeah. So and do the explosions. But
and it's like bicycle parts.
There's a scene at the very end when they're playing the end song, where he's driving his bike and he has that sidecar, right? And the little kid is in the sidecar, and he's driving like crazy through the quarry, and he's hitting all these bumps. And there's a few times the kid almost flew out of the sidecar.
Yay!
And I was thinking, I guess child safety wasn't
no, this is the '70s. I don't think even seatbelt laws were a big thing back then.
That's true.
Yeah,
because in the '70s we weren't really required to put the seatbelt on, huh?
No, I believe that's called natural selection. So if you survived,
I think in the United States, they started making it mandatory in the '70s, but I believe prior to that it was optional.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But in the '80s, that's why all the cartoons they had to show them like putting on the seatbelt.
Well, it was tough because sometimes it would go underneath the cushion, and you had to go grab it.
Dig for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Why waste your time? Just
And I don't think the cars back then, they didn't have the one that goes over the shoulder, right? It was just literally around your waist.
Lap
right?
belts.
Yeah,
the lap belts in the back seat. They had lap belts.
Yeah.
Usually in the front, you had the.
They had the shoulder.
Well, I mean, a lot of cars had the shoulder over the shoulder in the front, but in the back seat.
Oh, I thought even in the front they didn't have it.
You know what though? I think my father had an old Toyota truck, and I think in the truck it just had the lap belts. It didn't have the over the shoulder belt.
It didn't have the over the shoulder.
Yeah, I don't remember that. And let's see. My dad had a Duster. Who does a Duster? Chrysler?
Plymouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that had that shoulder belt.
Oh, okay. What year? Do you remember?
I don't know. Probably 70 something. They also had a Nova, Chevy Nova.
I think I'm not 100%, but I think the first car that came with them standard was the Tucker.
The Tucker, wow.
Like from that movie?
Pinto.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I believe Tucker was the first car to have seatbelts.
What is that?
Incredible Baker Boys.
What company did the Valiant? Or was that the company name?
Was that Ford? Didn't Ford do the Valiant?
Maybe, but I just remember the floors in the back had holes in it. Like you kind of like tear up the floor. Seems like it was made out of cardboard or something.
Oh my.
Yeah, and I remember as kids, my uncle used to take us there, and then we could see the road.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Sorry, I'm just thinking the Flintstones.
And it was just like one seat, right? In the front, it was just like one long seat.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I had a Cutlass Supreme. I was handing down from my aunt, and I remember that the seats would get super hot.
Ah, the good old days.
I think that
that's
car had like 8 miles to the gallon.
Futurama.
Yeah. You need a Canyonero.
Canyonero.
Bro. Yeah.
That's so funny. My father bought like a big GMC, like full size truck. He had this big, massive, truck. And every time
Yeah.
they went to go get groceries, my stepmom would always be like, she'd always used to go Canyonero every time they went to go grocery shopping.
The Simpsons. Yeah. Yeah, Jax was in the room earlier.
He must have been mad.
So I don't know.
Talk smack
We were
about
shit talking Spider-Man.
Yeah. No, I think this is before Darren's comments. I just happened as I looked at my Facebook. Yeah, I saw like, oh, Jackson was in the room. Oh. So, yeah.
What do I watch? I don't even want to watch. Every time I come in there, you're making fun of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I didn't do my. I haven't been drawing my daily superheroes. What are we on? Wednesday. Almost 2 days already. Shoots. Hello, cat. She keeps bumping against me. She wants me to see if she can go outside. She cannot go outside.
You keep her indoor these days?
Well, she's sick right now, so
Uh-oh.
we have to monitor her. So, normally we let her go out.
Yeah.
She stays out, but yeah, so she's feeling cooped up.
What's wrong with her?
She's been like throwing up a lot, so we took her to the vet yesterday. Yeah, so we're gonna make sure she's okay because gotta make sure it's not a kidney infection or something.
Ooh, yeah.
But the problem is she likes to eat foreign things. She likes to give us these little gifts. I wouldn't even say she even gives it to us. She just kind of like look, and then she eats it. I'm like, ugh.
Yummy.
Thanks. It's like, Well then. I guess
Like,
it's the thought that counts.
It's like that. Do you remember the Icon has cheeseburger?
Yes.
There was one of a cat. It was just this cat standing up on its hind legs, had a very like sort of a kind of a bashful look at its face, and the text said something like, "I made you a cookie, but I eated it."
Oh yeah, I seen that one. I was gonna say the meme that I always see now is the one the lady yelling at the cat at the table.
That I never get tired of that.
Why's the lady yelling at the cat?
They come up with that pretty clever captions for that one.
I think that meme is gonna last forever.
I don't know. Yeah, it's been around for a while.
I don't think I saw
Somebody
that.
did it in hieroglyphics.
Oh, I'm sure you've seen it, Ron, and just not realizing it. It's like at the restaurant where the lady's yelling at the cat.
Like a blonde lady yelling at like a cat, like a white cat, at the table.
Well, the lady yelling at the restaurant, I believe, is a screen cap from like a reality show or something.
I think so.
And then they added just this random picture of a cat sitting at a table.
Yeah. And so it looks like it's yelling at the cat, but yeah, it's just
Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know which one. Yeah. So yeah, there's been like tons of renditions of it.
Is Kikaida's belt black or is it silver? What color is his belt?
It's black with like
black, right?
silver studs on them.
Okay, it's black. I swear some of the ones I'm looking at, it looks like it's a silver belt.
Yeah, it depends.
Oh, you know what? That's 01. 01 has a silver belt. I'm looking at the wrong Kikaida.
Was there a Kikaida 00?
Is it
Yeah,
kind
the-
of 00?
Yeah, that was the what was it? The prototype, I guess, right?
Supposed to be
He
the
was, so he
youngest.
was, I guess he's before 01.
Yeah.
So he made,
He's incomplete.
the professor made that, and then
Professor had a lot of time in his hands. You know?
Yeah. Well, you're stuck on an island.
He was so creative. It's just so creative.
You know, him and his daughter just bonding. You know.
I've never seen Kikaida. I need to watch it in these days.
I think you enjoy it. It's up your alley.
I'm sure I would. It was like, Ultraman, Ultra 7 and all that.
Yeah, I just think that some of it, when you watch it now, it seems you just kind of laugh. You're like, okay, that was pretty hokey.
All right.
Before it's time, he's done. What do you got? Oh, hey, that looks really good, man. You
I
got
like
all the
the-
details
oh,
and
wow.
everything.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Wow.
That will actually sell well.
Mhm.
I like
Got
how you
her
have his
10 minutes. That's
his-
right.
Yeah, I like how you have his fist kind of waving like. "Grr."
Like they do.
He's actually flipping somebody off, but you can't really tell.
Yeah, I gathered.
Oh no!
All right. We got about 8 minutes left. Stuff to
Chocolate
promote.
starfish.
John, what do you got coming up?
Chocolate starfish. Was that?
What do you got coming up?
What do we got coming up?
Like a flower.
Not this week. I know April 20th we have the library. I forgot the name of it.
Cosplay
library
event?
library cosplay contest or something like that. So basically, it's a cosplay thing. But I'll be there. Gwen will be there. A few other vendors. I think they're still looking for more people. Elmer will be there as DJ.
Yay.
Yeah. So come out. I mean, I may dress up. We'll see. It's only a 2-hour event, so I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but we'll see.
What are you going to dress
But
up?
it should be fun. Should be fun.
What are you dressing up in?
All right. Drew,
probably
you got anything
gonna-
coming up?
I'm probably gonna do the only cosplay I have, Ghostbusters.
Very good as any gotta.
Drew?
I don't even know where the
Anything coming
trench
up?
coat went.
Well, I've been seeing some of the proofs for Dracula 1944, and there's going to be some foil edition
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
That's
It looks
part
really
of the
good.
Kickstarter
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah, and then
One of the Kickstarter tiers.
let's see. There's Macabre Tales will be coming out in Macabre Tales. Macabre Tales will be coming out
Yeah.
in I think near
Tongue
Halloween
twister.
time.
Yeah.
Do you have
Me-
your story down, Drew?
Yeah, I have this. It's funny. I don't usually have like a story written out, but I have a story written out, and I'm drawing the pages for.
Oh.
Nice.
My daughter wrote the story, so I'm
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
making it. In
Well, that'll be your first published work.
Cool.
Actually, she's posted stuff online. She's written some things. but-
Oh, good. So you talked to her recently?
No, not in a,
Oh.
not in a minute.
All right. Okay.
I'm stealing her story.
Oh, okay. Plagiarism here. I'm just kidding.
All right. Ron, you got stuff coming up, right? You're part of this Macabre Tales too.
Yeah, working on it, and that's it.
Putting us all to shame. Actually drawing buildings that
Yeah.
look like buildings.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I figure
Macabre buildings.
I'm guessing maybe the story is going to be kind of weak right there. Everybody else's one.
It's a cat.
This
Isn't
could
it a
be my
cat?
strong point.
Yeah.
Just the backgrounds, I guess.
Let's do a macabre musical.
Scott, you got anything coming up?
No.
Then of course we got what Comic Book Day coming up next month.
Okay. Let's see. This weekend is the Heart of Honolulu in Chinatown.
Oh, is it?
So there's a lot of art stuff going on downtown.
Okay.
The Pineapple
You
Man
got your
exhibit is
thing.
at Arts and Marks.
Yeah.
The Pineapple Man exhibit is Arts and Marks until the 25th. I'll be doing my pop-up this Saturday at Arts and Marks.
Oh, cool. It's a nice selection this year.
The Free Comic Book Day bookmarks. The Free Comic Book Day bookmarks. The deadline is what did I say the deadline was, John? Do you remember?
You said mid-April, so I guess what, the 15th, I guess.
No, it's a little later than that, but not much. Like 21st or something like that.
I thought you said the 20th. But...
Oh, okay.
20th. Okay.
I just saw mid-April.
Yeah, because I've got to have time to print, cut, and ship them out. Yeah. But the library ones have already been delivered. There was 135 bookmarks in the sets that went to the libraries. We're up to about 155 sets per set for the comic shop right now. We have somebody from Instagram, not Instagram, Twitch. Thanks for the stream. Just found out about it. Scroll. Looking for the art tab. All right, Scroll. Welcome for stopping by. Unfortunately, you got us right at the tail end here. We're wrapping up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it
Next time.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Everybody rush.
I'll go.
Scott's got his camera on, so let me bring Scott up. Okay. All right, so there's Jiro. It's Gordon Ryder cosplaying as Jiro, right? With the helmet.
3 times. On. Tie.
Oh, he started the Kikaida. Right?
Yeah.
I think Kikaida is a cooler costume.
Kikaida?
No, Kikaida. The bad guy.
Kikaida.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's mine right there. There's Jiro and Purple Starfish. Jiro took about 2 hours. Purple Starfish took about 10 minutes. Okay, who's next? John, you ready? Oh, here, I'll get Drew. Drew's looks like he's ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's Drew.
Yay.
Hey.
You gonna color that in later, Drew?
Yeah, I'm gonna color
it.
Ron, you're not showing anything, right?
No.
All right, John, last one.
I'll show something later. Wait, I'm just signing my name here.
All right, sign your name.
Signing my
sign
name.
Your name. Sign your name.
Takes forever. So the first one was singing the theme song. So
1, 2, 3.
3 switches. So.
You know, I like the ending song better than the.
Oh, really? Than the.
Yeah.
You know what's weird though? It's like
it's a better beat.
You know how like most of the songs have like 3 verses. I think Kikaida was one of the few that had like 4 verses, right?
4. Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah. Because I remember it was like longer than the others. I was like, oh, there's like 4 verses instead of 3.
That's what she said.
Anyway. Long is good. Aiko message drink and draw.
Yeah, she says she'll be here next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I got
next week is DreamWorks Animation.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
So
yeah, most people are doing
Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Hawaii time. Oh, you still got one more?
I got 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
Kikaida, Kikaider, and Kikaiderp.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
I don't know. I never did quite understand the Kikaider thing, but yeah. And then I did Kikaida with a spam roast beef because I was tired of doing shave ice. So
Hey, nice. He's
That's
so
it.
happy.
that's it. We're done.
Right.
Oh, shoot.
That's it. It's another week down. Next week again is DreamWorks Animation. Same bat time, same bat channel. Everybody say
Yay.
aloha.
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 Hey, dude.